Coach, doesn't always have to be pretty, always has to be gritty. How'd you guys get it done tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was. We played really good first, second, and fourth quarters. Our third one, we lapsed a little bit, 36 points we gave up. But overall, a really solid effort. And I think in the fourth quarter, when it got tough, we punched back. We're preaching to our team that they're gonna hit, and we got to hit back, and we did that tonight.
You have any immediate on Jordan. What's going on with him?
Yeah, so he obviously went down. It's a left ankle, I think, sprain. They're going to take a look at it next few days, and we'll see what happens with it. But the doctors will take a look and keep going from there. So
talk about his play a bit, though. Things weren't falling for him. He got his teammates involved, and then things really opened up for him.
Yeah, you know what? I think he is really figuring something out, right? I think his ability to handle the ball and play in pick and roll and score at the rim, but also find people offensively is really starting to become special. So I think the way he is playing has been great the last 2 or 3 games, the Texas game and tonight's game. So excited for him as a point guard and what he's been able to achieve.
And when you don't have Chris, when he's not available for you, does that change the way you have to coach, your scheme, your game plans? What are the biggest adjustments you have to make?
Yeah, I mean, we have to play better defense. I mean, his shot blocking is elite, right? And I think it allows us to have some lapses on the defensive side because he'll clean up our messes at the rim. When we don't have him, we got to be better on the ball. We got to be better in our gaps, and our sort of rim protection starts above the three-point line. Versus when he's in the game, we can kind of, if we make a mistake, he'll help clean it up for us.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Earlier in the season, you seemed a bit reticent to proclaim Lloyd your point guard, more in the combo realm. Because of necessity, certain roster things that happened during the season, he's been thrust into that role. Do you feel comfortable officially saying that he's moved from combo into that point guard role?
I mean, I think he's still a combo guard by skill. I think that's what he's best at, is the ability to score off the ball, or if he has it, to play in pick and roll and guard. So I think he's still a combo guard, and I think a combo guard, when someone gets hurt or is not on the team anymore, can play point guard, and that's what he's done for us. So he's the same player we had earlier, and he's improving that side of the combo part, being a better one, and he continues to be a really good 2 also off the ball if needed.
Den kind of came out of the gates on fire for you guys. That's a couple of strong offensive games he's strung together now in a row. What are you seeing from him growth-wise on the offensive end?
Yeah, for him, it's consistency, right? I think that he will have some really good moments, some really good games, or some really good quarters. And I think we got to get the games more so, where he has played 48 minutes of good basketball. Tonight, I thought he played kind of 2.5 maybe of really good basketball, and then a little bit of a lapse. And I think for a young player that happens. He's got to just find that way to be consistent and really sort of be able to put the entire game together. Because he's, again, a player that can do a lot defensively with his length and offensively going to the hoop in the full court. Like, he's someone that's a real weapon in this league.
Cal Collinsworth had a really strong effort too. That herky-jerky game seems to really get going for him. But I was wondering, it seems that your team finds it hilarious when he dunks the ball. Can you tell me why that is?
I hadn't really noticed that yet, but I think he's not. I mean, he's a very strong player. He's not maybe the most athletic player. He's a little slower, a foot, but really smart. So I think if he does do a dunk, it's maybe not the norm, so they enjoy it. I think Christian Watford's the same. Whenever Watt gets a dunk, the guys go really crazy for that one too. So the non-natural leapers, they get some love when they dunk it. So I mean, I think Kyle had a really good game today. We simplified it for him and allowed him to make decisions, but allowed him to just play his game and attack downhill. And when he's doing that with a bit of pace, I know he plays the slow-mo game, and that's a comparison always there. But a little more pace to his game, I think he's better served when he does that.